Hello viewers, welcome to my channel The Thirsty Pro. Topic for this video is SAP System Landscape and Navigation. What is SAP System Landscape? In simple English, landscape means layout or design. Similarly, in context to SAP, this means layout or the design architecture for all systems that a company has installed. SAP Landscape gives an idea or information about the SAP systems, or we can say SAP servers and their linkages with each other. SAP recommends 3 server architecture for better performance and security. Some companies also opt for 4 system landscape or a 2 system landscape. Let's see what is a 3 system landscape. This has 3 types of servers: development system, quality system, and a production system. As the name suggests, development system is used for activities mostly related to new developments, configurations, customizations, and for unit tests. Unit test is a check of functionality for various components of SAP. This is generally done by consultants or domain experts. Once the changes are tested and finalized on development system, these changes are then transferred to quality system through SAP transports. Quality system, the name explains everything. This system is used to test the quality or functionality of the changes that are transported from development. For this purpose, consultants and key users use functional test, integration test, and performance tests. Quality system also have a subset of data available in it so that the tests can be done on the real data. Quality system is also used for training purposes, as this has sample data and full set of configurations, so this is a sort of replica for production system. Once the changes are tested and ready to go, then they are moved through transport to the production system. Production system is the main system for the business users. This is a live server where all the transactions related to business happens. So viewers, after this brief information about SAP System Landscape, now let's move to SAP Navigation tutorial. Before going to navigation tutorial, let's know about SAP Client Interface and also check what topics we will cover in the tutorial. Client Interface for SAP is called SAP GUI, full form for GUI is Graphical User Interface. In general, the software set up on official computers are responsibility of IT support. So, in case you don't have SAP GUI installed, then please check with them. In the live tutorial we will cover the following topics. We will start with knowing how to log on to SAP, explaining SAP Easy Screen, which is the first screen or you can say the welcome screen for users. Next is knowing how to access SAP transactions. We will also see how to maintain favorites and know about updating user profiles, changing password, and exiting SAP GUI. A note for setting up the expectations. SAP GUI installation and configuration will not be covered here, as I assume this is already done and we are looking for next step. Let's jump to live tutorial for SAP Navigation. After you complete with SAP GUI installation on your device, you will see a SAP logon shortcut on your Windows desktop. Double-click on this shortcut to start. You will see a connection selection window. Here you can choose or select the server connection to which you want to log on. In my case, you can see 3 connections are defined. First one is my development server, second is my production server, and last one is my quality server. For this session I will use my production server to demonstrate, hence I will double-click on the production server. This is SAP logon screen. As you see, the user is supposed to provide 4 inputs. This first one is client. Client is a soft container unit in SAP instance, which has its own master data and own set of tables. By default, system populate this with 800, but you can change this as per your information. Next input is user. In SAP, every user is linked to user profile and all the authorization and roles for user is maintained in user profile. Next one is password. If you log in to SAP for the first time, it will prompt you to change the password. Don't share your password with anyone, as in SAP all changes are tracked with user credential. The last one is language. By default, SAP use English as language, but if you want to use any other language, then you can put 2 character code for that specific language. After you are done with providing the required inputs, press enter, or you can click this green tick to move to the next screen. This is a SAP Easy screen. This is the first screen, or you can say the welcome screen, that you will see when you successfully log on to SAP. Let's quickly see what is the layout of this screen to make the navigation a bit easy on this screen. The top row is called the menu bar. This has some menu and sub-menu options that makes the navigation easy. Below the menu bar we have an input field that is called the command bar. You can execute SAP transaction from command bar. Next to the command bar, we have SAP standard toolbar. This has option for saving, printing or cancelling a transaction. Going back to a previous screen. Navigation within screens. And option for session management. Below the command bar is the title bar. This displays the name or title of current screen. Below the title bar we have application toolbar. The options in the application toolbar are specific to the transaction you are in. Hence, this varies from transaction to transaction. Below the application toolbar is the favorites menu. This helps the users to group and place all the frequently used transactions. Below the favorites we have SAP standard menu. This is most important part of this screen, as this has all the SAP transaction in it. After this quick look on the layout of SAP Easy screen. Now we will see how to execute SAP transactions. In SAP all the input, change, print and report screen are known as transactions. Every transaction has alphanumeric code assigned to it, which is called transaction code or T code. Now, let's see how we can access SAP transactions. There are 3 ways by which you can execute a transaction. The first one is through SAP standard menu. You can find the path of your desired transaction and double-click to execute this. This is a transaction window. This window helps user to provide the required inputs and to complete the transaction. The scope of this tutorial is only to show how to access a transaction, hence now I will go back to SAP Easy screen. You can see that every transaction has assigned an alphanumeric code. Like in this case, ME21N is assigned to purchase order creation. These codes can also be used to access the transactions. Now the second way to access the transactions are to store or save them in favorites. You can simply drag and drop any transaction to favorites. This makes it easy to access, as it will reduce the time to navigate the complete menu path. Third way, which is the most popular and easy way to access SAP transactions, is through command bar. You can type the transaction code in the command field and can simply press enter. This will directly take you to the transaction window, which you have seen early through SAP menu. Now we can go back to SAP Easy screen. Let's see how to update the user profile data. For this, go to the SAP menu bar and click on System. Then go to User Profile and click on Data. This is the User Profile data screen. You can maintain information related to you and your preference here. Information related to your name, department, function and contact can be maintained here. Then you can go to Default tab and can select your preferences. You can define the start window when you log on. Your language, decimal notation, date format and the default printer or the output device you want. For changing password you can click on this button. You will be shown a pop-up window. Here you can enter your existing password and can provide the new password you want and then click on the Change Password button. After you are done with updating user profile and password, press the Save button to save the changes and to go back to SAP Easy screen. There are 3 ways to log off SAP. First, you can click on the Close Window button. It will show you a confirmation pop-up. I will select No as I have to show you other options to log off. Second option is to click the Log Off button from SAP Standard toolbar. The last is go to SAP menu bar and click on System and then Log Off. Once you select Yes in this confirmation window, it will take you out of SAP application. Friends, let's recapitulate what we have learned in this video. We covered SAP Server landscape and also seen the type of servers we have in a default landscape. We have seen SAP GUI tutorial, which has covered and explained how to log on and log off. We have seen the layout of SAP Easy screen and also seen how we can access SAP transactions. We also covered the favorites menu, user profile and changing the password. By this we have came to the end of our tutorial video. Thanks for watching my video. Stay tuned to my channel for more SAP related videos. Do subscribe, share and like my channel The Thirsty Pro. Wish you all a happy learning. Thank you.